Everything's going to plan. What we got in the truck there is 2 more orders. This will represent my 4th and 5th order of the morning. It's not even lunchtime yet. And that'll wrap it up for me today because there's a bunch of rain coming today and tomorrow. So I was trying to jump ahead. I still have at least 8 or 9 orders out because snow is in the forecast and people are panicking here in Central Virginia when the 4-letter S word is in the forecast. But I say everything's going to plan because I just got this 12-cord kiln dried firewood order and paid a lot of money for that. I'm not going to tell you how much. I told you that in previous videos, but I'm like maybe approaching 2/3 of the way through it, and this pile's almost paid for. The rest of the wood on this pile will be money in the bank finally. It's not a great margin, but otherwise I'd have no money coming in right now, no firewood revenue, because I don't have any other product to sell. I've talked about that. That was my main reason for buying this load, but it's all coming together. So in the truck here, this represents there's a 1/4 cord on one order, and then there's a 1/12 of a cord. It's one row. It's a 2 foot by 4 foot stack. That's on another order. That's my smallest bulk order, and I sell a good bit of those, especially to just fireplace folks who don't burn a lot of wood. They just want to have enough wood on hand for a couple fires, and that's a good little money maker. So I can fit one of those and a 1/4 cord in the truck at once and get it on down the road. Both of those orders had delivery fees, so we're doubling up on that, and that's nice. Make a few extra bucks on this order, pay for the fuel running up and down the road. The firewood stand has had a few orders go through it. Before I leave, I'm going to fill up that rack right there because I feel like some other people might show up here in the next couple days, and I don't want to miss a sales opportunity. And I mentioned the other week I felt like I needed to get a dump trailer. That would be my next big investment and a big thing that would help me with productivity. Making deliveries like this, just being able to drop it versus dumping it and moving it off the truck by hand. Though a lot of customers do want it stacked, and I do stack for free if I can pull right up to the stacking location. And I've had a few customers over the years move their wood racks like to the edge of their driveway or something where I can actually pull right up to it, and they like that extra service. The way I price my wood, I'm kind of near the top of the market already, and I kind of feel like just offering stacking as a service that way, especially if it's minimal extra work for me. If I can pull right up to it, I don't mind doing it. And I know it's a little bit of a time suck, but for the customers who value that service, they are willing to pay the prices that I charge to get that service. And I think having a dump trailer for some of those orders would actually complicate things a little bit, but that's neither here nor there. The good news is I had money set aside for a dump trailer, and I can't wait to show you what I got. So what's still in this pile, I'll just go ahead and pace it off real quick, and we'll try to estimate approximate size of this pile and see if we can get an estimate of how much wood is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Easy 6 steps, 18 feet or so, front to back. At its highest point, it is, I'd say 8 feet. And side to side, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, so at least 12 feet wide. So 12 by 18 by 8 at its peak. So we just took those numbers, 12 times 18 times 8, 1,728 cubic feet. Of course, it's not really that much because the pile is not a perfect cube. It's kind of conical shaped. But if we were to shove this into a cube, let's assume, I think maybe it would be 12 by 18 by 6 feet. 1296. Divide that by 180. There should be about 7 cords there still. Now, what I can do on the flip side of that is go into my ordering system. I use Square, and I can see how many orders have been fulfilled already and the quantity of those orders, and we can subtract that from what was supposed to be my 12 cord starting amount, which, let me show you something I'm a little disappointed in. Do you see the amount of trash on the ground? It's a lot, and I've already burnt some. I've used some of this as fuel in my solar kiln with the wood stove. It actually goes up underneath the truck a little ways. It's all over there. And of course, there's still lots in the pile. So I wouldn't doubt that we end with 3/4 of a cord, maybe, of just slash. Some of this I'm bundling up and giving to people as kindling. Some of it I'm burning in the kiln. I might have an opportunity in the future to sell some kindling bundles, but there's a lot of work in this to turn it into kindling bundles for an extra, you know, $6 to $8 or so per order. I mean, I'll do what I need to do, but there is a lot of trash in this pile. So I might not have actually started with 12 cords of sellable wood, and that'll be part of the final evaluation of how this little experiment goes with, you know, buying this kiln dried wood. If I need to try to figure out at the end of this, is this really worth it? That's going to be part of the calculation, is trying to look at the total number of orders, the total number of, or total amount of revenue from those orders, and if we actually got anywhere close to selling 12 cords worth of product. Before I get on the road, I need to tighten down this tarp, and then we'll go make a couple deliveries, and then I'll show you what I got with my dump trailer money. There's also a high wind warning in the forecast for tomorrow, so if I come back and this is still on the pile and not in shreds, I'll be really satisfied with that. So I got that 1/4 cord delivered, and then the rain picked up while I was actually en route there, and I got drenched while I was unloading and stacking that order. Got my backup sweatshirt on. If you're not keeping a backup sweatshirt in your truck, what are you even doing? I got the cover on to keep that last order dry, and I'll just wait for a break in the weather. But now that I'm back home, let me show you where my dump trailer money went. Our 21-year-old carrier unit died, so we got us a new high efficiency HVAC system here. I will say the first floor of our house has never really been all that comfortable, and the first day with that thing installed, we noticed a big difference. And being an 18 SEER unit might be a little nicer on our electric bill as well. But that also means a dump trailer is not in the cards for us anytime soon. So we'll keep slugging away, fill in our little utility trailer as needed, and just keep working a little bit at it every day. But the plan is coming along. Thanks for following along today, guys, and hearing a little bit about the firewood business and the progress on the kiln dried wood. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye bye.